Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another Demon gameplay video. This was a clip from just me playing by myself as the Puppeteer Demon, and it was a game that I thought I shouldn't have won, but for some reason I did win. Spoiler alert. And I kind of just wanted to watch through it again with you guys and put a commentary over it and see maybe why I won. But off the beginning there, if you were kind of wondering why my movements were a little bit slow, it was because I was on my phone and I was distracted. So, and someone was like messaging me at the exact moment for like the first minute, so like I was kind of like multitasking. But yeah, that's kind of why my movement is the way it was in the first little bit there. And it kind of put me behind a bit, and then I was lost and I didn't realize where to go. And I was kind of falling behind like every second here. And my level doesn't get up very quick on this one as compared to some of the other videos I posted when I played as Demon, which I'll put the link to those ones in the description, so you can go back to those ones if you want to watch those ones. But anyways, so getting into this video, I remember just thinking like, okay, well, I got to get to one of these sites here, the dagger or the pages, so I just started heading over there and trying to set traps because I was like, oh my god, like I wasted so much time and my levels, this is gonna be a low level game. I could already tell. But anyways, we got to the pages here. Now we can start setting traps and start leveling up. I also had made a video in the past for tips on playing Demon, specifically the Puppeteer. So if you're wondering why I'm talking about setting all these traps randomly and trying to get my level up, that was the main focus of that video, and if that intrigues you, you can go check out that video. That'll be in the link as well. So we're continuing to set up these traps here, and they benefit us in two ways, right? Leveling up, like I said, but also this is a site they're gonna have to come to later for sure. It's guaranteed, so they'll hit these traps later, which is nice. Get us some fear, spawn in some enemies, maybe we can get some possessions, right? But these survivors, you'll notice, they seem relatively decent. They've definitely played the game before, at least a couple times. They seem pretty good. They get the pages quite fast in this match, opposed to some of the other videos I posted where they don't even make it to the end game, or they like barely even scrape up the pages in time for some reason. But this game is a totally different scenario, and they actually scoop up those 3 pages very fast. And you'll see in this part, now I'm going to look for them because I saw one of them was making noise. But I made the mistake of not looking at the map to see exactly where they were, so I'm pretty sure I passed them at one point. I'm pretty sure they were at El Burro's hut, which I passed. And I thought it was more kind of over in this direction, so I headed way the hell down here. Couldn't find them, wasting more time, and I was like, damn, like I'm wasting so much time, like I can't find them. I should have checked the map. This is me checking the map because like, where are they? I was so confused. I was like, I was pretty sure they were in this direction, but I wasted a bunch of time here. This was awful. I can remember feeling like, oh my god, like I'm not setting traps, I'm not, you know, teasing with the survivors, like how am I, my level's not going to go up, this is going to be very bad. I'm going to be a very low level demon, and they're going to have all the pages, and I'm going to be just, you know, not much of a threat at all to them, right? So this is about the point when I realized that, so I was like, hey, well, let's just start heading back. Maybe set some traps along the way so I could slowly get my level back up, and hopefully I run into them again. Next time if I see they're making noise, I'm going to check the map. It's important you do that. As soon as you see they're making noise, make sure you actually go on to the physical map, because it will show you right on the physical map where their character icon is. So put a ping there, and head there. It's likely they'll still be there even if you're like 1,000 meters away, right? So anyways, you can see that I'm starting to do what I was talking about. I'm setting traps because my level is way too low. But there we go, making noise. Check the map. Boom, we could see him at El Burjo's hut. And yeah, we did pass that on our way down here looking for these survivors. So we're just gonna head there, and hopefully, you know, I wouldn't even be sad if there was just the one survivor there. So then hopefully we can kind of just tow with them and pick them off. But I'm pretty sure there ends up being, I'm pretty sure they stay together for the most part in this game. So I had to resort to trying to split them up in other ways, or trying to find vulnerability points when they're by themselves, things like that. So it's a bit of a different gameplay, and I wanted to post it for that reason. Not all your games are gonna go smooth as Demon. In general, like I just kind of, when I started playing this one, I got into it and I just even felt slow in the mind when I was playing it. I didn't quite feel like myself, but for some reason I still won, so I don't know. It was interesting. It was an interesting match, and these survivors were actually pretty good. So, yeah. So as you can see, I was doing some possessions there. We got her by herself, so we were able to get a couple hits off, maybe get her fear level up a little bit. Bug her while she's by herself. It looks like everybody else kind of left her, so that's what I was doing. And this map, man, every time I'm in that area, I always accidentally fall down that cave. So if you're by the railway loop and El Burjo's hut, there is a cave kind of thing between that. Keep that in mind. If you're playing Demon or even Survivor, it's harder to see as Demon. You may accidentally fall down there. I've done that like every time I played this map. So I don't know, just a keyword of advice there. Anyways, still trying to get my levels up. I'm only level 6, and they have all of the pieces of the map now. If you recall to previous videos I've done on Demon gameplay, you know, and to be fair, those ones I think were on the larger map, but by that time I was like level 15 or like 20 even before they found the pieces of the map, so this is quite the significant difference. But anyways, I'm pretty sure they're heading to the pages now to get the pages, because now they've got all the pieces of the map. But we're just, you know, she's still by herself. We'll just keep towing with her. So she is scared. I believe we do possess her just to waste some of her ammo. I talked about that being a strategy before as Puppeteer. Really any demon, if you possess them, just waste their ammo. Especially, you know, shotguns are pretty good. So even the common ones are pretty good. They will wreck your boss. Shotguns are very good against bosses. So I did that, wasted like 6 shells. That's pretty good. I was like half her ammo. And now she starts to run through the forest by herself, right? So they're getting the lost pages of the Necronomicon now. As you can see, this is where I'd set the traps before. So kind of handy, or it works out that way. You can level up and you know, set up some defenses before they get there, right? So at this point, you know, I'm not really going for like absolutely stopping them. That's like a 99 out of 100% chance that that's not going to happen. So I'm kind of just trying to spawn in things, scare them, just trying to level up. It's gonna, you know, my mindset's also, it's gonna be the same thing at the dagger. I'm just too low level, and I'm gonna be too low level by the time they get to the dagger as well. So just trying to get hits on them and get those points, right? I'm already looking at the end game. I know it's gonna get to the dark ones where they have to banish them. So I'm just playing to try to level up. If I can get some downs every now and then, you know, that's a good chunk of points. It's a bonus, right? But just trying to slow them down, right? So we're gonna possess Amanda here. She does have a handgun, and look at that. Handguns do a decent amount of damage if you can hit them. I was missing a few there, but imagine if you hit every shot there. Like, you could see it was 97, 100, 152 damage. You hit every single shot like that was in that mag, which I've done before. It can down somebody actually, like no matter how much health they have. So that's again why the handgun's my favorite when I possess someone. So we actually did down Ash there, and now we possessed Arthur. So we can get into this. We only possessed him for a little bit, but we got a shotgun shell off. So using those trees to get fear up and exercise from the area. So that was actually pretty good. We went from like level 6 to level 12 just on that one site. So we're starting to catch up again after a bit of a slow start. Actually, a lot of a slow start. That was probably one of the slowest starts I've had in a long time. So now we're just gonna head to the dagger. I believe I haven't set up any traps here yet, so take this as an opportunity to set up some traps, but then also level up, right? So yeah, we're gonna start setting up some traps here. Make sure you're using your portals as well. Totally ignore what I upgrade this game. Like I said, I was feeling really like just not myself when I was playing this. And at the end, like I remember seeing like I didn't even have my basic portals upgraded all the way. I was for some reason upgrading other stuff. I don't even know if I touched the the trap upgrade. I don't know what I was doing this game for some reason. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I just haven't played it in a while, so just to get back into the rhythm maybe. But a bit of an unusual game, and a bit of unusual game in the sense that like I was playing a little bit different. But hey, it works out in the end, and you'll see that, but we'll get to that. So we're still setting up traps meantime, collecting orbs. The survivors at this point have one of two choices. Butt rush the next area, right? Get there as quick as you can. But if you know your survivors aren't looking too good, like some of them don't really have health, full health bars, it's likely that they're just trying to heal up, find more equipment, right? More healables before they come to the next area, which isn't a bad idea. It's a good idea on their part just because it looks like they do need the supplies. If they were all full health, you know, had a bit of ammo each, had decent melee weapons off the bat, they could just easily come and rush this area. You wouldn't necessarily even need a ranged weapon if you already have a good melee weapon, you know, performing those special attacks and getting locked into the animation where I can't do anything to you. It's actually pretty effective. And you're playing Survivor, make sure you use those R3 attacks whenever you can, because it's pretty much, it makes you immune. The demon can't do anything to you, and the deadites around you can't even hit you when you're doing those attacks. So use those whenever you can, and plus they do a good amount of damage, right? So especially if it's the finisher attack, go ahead and use it, and then you also kill the enemy in the end too, right? So we are gonna scare Ash here. I think we possess him to waste some bullets, and then I realized he has a really crappy like bolt action gun that only holds 2 bullets. I didn't even know this was a gun in the game. Look how slow that thing shoots. I can't believe I've never come across this gun before. There's a lot more guns in this game than I thought there was. Look how brutally slow that thing is. I was trying to waste his ammo, but I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm gonna be able to waste his ammo if this thing shoots that slow. So I maybe got like 5 shots off there. I wasn't counting, but nevertheless, got some ammo off, right? We still have a little bit of distance here before they get to the dagger. So we're just gonna continue toying with them. He triggered a trap, so let's just spawn some deadites on him. Just keep him busy. Everything you do as the demon will add points to your score and level you up. So in the time that they've come from that place to go to the dagger, I've leveled up 3 levels now, so I'm now 15. So we're getting up there a little bit. It's, you know, in the ideal situation, you're at least level 20 by the time they get to the banished ones. I don't know if that's the case in this one, but we will see when we get there. This is my first time actually rewatching through it. And I usually just wing the commentary as we go through, just because I like just watching it for the first time as a first-time reaction and then recording the commentary over it, so then everything's genuine, right? And I can give my thoughts and then there and the now. So I can remember in this situation I was trying to possess Amanda before she ran into the building here, but then watch, as soon as I got to her, for some reason her fear went away, and I think it's because of the lighting in the building. I also couldn't spawn anything in there, so I just said fuck it, and I think they're trying to get the dagger. So let's go to the dagger, and she can just do her own thing. So let's go mess with them a bit. I did just get my boss, because again I forgot to get it, so, but now we have it. So we're just gonna try to distract them a bit here. Maybe do some possessions. Here we go. And I possessed the guy with the shitty gun again for some. Look, it only does 77 damage too. That's why I like the handguns, because like even the common one, let's say it does like I don't know how much it does. Let's say even if it did only like 30 damage, in the time that you get like 3 shots off, you're already doing more damage than this shitty bolt action gun, which only holds 2 bullets and has to reload. So, you know, when you're playing Puppeteer, that's why it's so important to look at what their arsenal is as a character as well. Sure, they might be a good character, but like, are you going to be able to do anything or waste their ammo if they have a slow shooting gun like that? So, I play by, you know, whatever character they're playing as and also whatever guns they have. That'll dictate who I possess. So then I can kind of screw them over and toy with them for most of the game until they switch their gun. Which usually doesn't happen. They usually stick with the same gun, because every character has a gun class, right? Amanda's good with handguns, right? One of the Ashes is good with his boomstick, right? So, yeah, you can kind of play it off by that. So we spawned in the boss at this point. I thought it might as well, you know, we downed Arthur and then we downed her, so getting some work done now. We're already up to level 19. It looks like we will probably hit 20 before we get to the dark ones, which is good. I like being at least above 20. That's a good, decent position to be in. Possess Amanda, use up her rounds, bam, down. And she only has like 5 bullets left here. But we used up all her ammo, so that's a bonus. She has no more ammo in a purple handgun. Purple handgun's pretty good, so I was very happy to see that, but also disappointed because I wanted to keep shooting more, but all good. It's too bad we couldn't like possess her ability, and then we could just unload a bunch of rounds on them. So we got a good scare there. Gonna just keep spawning things because we're gonna get exercise from this area as well. Like I was saying, I was going into these 2 areas as like they're just gonna be level ups for me. I know I'm not gonna be able to stop them, so I knew it was gonna go down to the end game. But if you take a look at our level, we are 21, so not terrible. That's you know, I wanted to be above 20, so goal achieved. But obviously, the higher you can be by the time you get to the dark ones, the last stage, the better. It'll just help you out more. So, exercise from the area, and at this point, you might even hear me say it, or my mic was muted, maybe that's why. But I was like, oh crap, like, this is not looking good. I said something like that. Like, this is not looking good. And look at the area it's in. There's like no traps to set up here. And when you play this game as Demon, you'll find like the end game, it's about 50-50 about whether you're going to get a good end game spawn or not. It seems like most of the time you don't get a very good spawn in the end. It's usually wide open area with no traps. But sometimes you get a pretty decent spawn. This one isn't very good. I'd say the only good thing about this one is that it's a tight area, whereas some maps, you know, you get the farmland, for example, with no traps, and it's just a wide open area. So you can't even, like, you know, they can run away a lot easier, and it's hard to hide, like, you know, where you're spawning stuff, especially if you're a necromancer and you're trying to hide the like respawning skeleton, the good old flute player. It's hard to hide them in the open. So it's not a terrible spot that we got for this match, but it's not ideal. We could have probably got one with more traps. I'm not gonna hang around there because I'm gonna use this opportunity with them making noise to track them down and try to level up a bit more, because I don't know, I just still wasn't feeling great about the game. So I kicked them out of the car, and with them hitting it and stuff, they actually totaled it, so that worked out. So they actually had to start running to the area instead of using the car, which was nice. So that's like the 1 out of 10 times that actually worked for me. Most of the time when I possess a vehicle, everybody gets out, they hit it, and I'm unpossessed, and then they just jump back into the car. So it worked that time. I do not recommend doing it, like at all. It just not very good odds for some reason, but it worked there. So if you're wondering what that looks like, that's what that looks like. But meanwhile, they are heading to the banished ones. I absolutely hate this spot on the map because you can't climb up here. You have to go all the way around. But that's just a side note. I just thought I'd put that out there. So keep in mind about that by the railway loop on the north side of it. I almost fell in that cave again. But yeah, on the north side of that, there's like that boardwalk, and you can't get up there without going all the way around. So it's like an active wall for the survivors. It's really annoying. So anyways, these guys are getting a little closer. They're about 50 meters or so away, and we'll just keep spawning stuff. Let's see if she has ammo. I don't know if she has ammo by now, but you would think so. It's the end game. She has some ammo, so we're gonna waste some of it here. Wait for him to get out of his animation because we're not gonna do any damage. There we go. 123 like 5 times there. Look at his health. That was a really good one. It just sucks that we didn't have much referral energy, so we got kicked out right away. I remember still feeling at this point like, okay, well, I got 2 more levels from that, but I don't have many traps and stuff set. So I was trying to figure out a way to get more energy so that I could maybe spawn in just the basic guys and get my boss out. I think I accidentally spawned in the elite unit, and then I use up too much energy. No, I don't. So we put down a portal for units. They got spawned. I spawned the boss. So now we're just trying to go for downs. Keep in mind when you kill someone as the boss, they'll go bleeding out. But if you do the kill shot, then you'll actually kill them for good. So you'll see that here. When we get to that, I'll kind of explain that. Oh, I could just remember thinking oh man, I don't think I'm gonna win this one, but that's alright, right? I'll just try to do as much damage as I can here. And this literally goes right to the end game. I think my boss actually dies here, and then I have to spawn in my boss again later. So we got one bleeding out. He hits me, dead. So when I say end game, it actually gets to the point where I am supposed to destroy the book. And I was very confused at the end. I wasn't sure if I won or not. And again, I'll kind of explain why about that when we get there. But let's just keep looking at the gameplay here. So they are just torching the banished ones, or the dark ones right now, to banish them. I need energy. I can't find any. You'll find this a lot, if you're in this situation and you need infernal energy. There's just none around for you to even pick up. It always goes that way. I would say 90% of the time. So we're just gonna possess, use up some ammo. It's about all we can do right now. We're level 25, so we were getting up there in level, and we did put a few more levels into our boss, which is good. Once they banish the dark ones here into the book, you'll see that my timer reset on the boss, which is nice. So I just noticed that when I was playing this game. I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's a thing, but then this just confirmed my belief of it. So we have 2 minutes to destroy the book or kill all the survivors. So we bring in our boss, and let's do some damage. Now it's at this point where everybody is a kill shot. So you'll notice if I down someone, they don't actually get down, they just die. They straight up die. Well, that's the good part about this end game. So it makes it really hard for them to defend. We're just gonna try to do as much damage as get. You can see I'm already almost dead as the boss. They were just torching me. But I think we hang on here. Yep, so see, I killed Lord Arthur. So that was a kill shot because it's end game. Moving around. Keep moving. I killed someone else, Amanda, and now we're going after Ash. Good thing about Eligos, you could see he missed his shots there because I was able to move and become invisible. That's why I like Eligos, because you can get away really quick and then pop off attack really fast. Ash is dead now. Now it's just Cheryl. This game has literally changed so fast in the last 15 seconds, man. It is crazy. 30 seconds ago, if you said I was going to win this match, I wouldn't have believed you. And look at this now. We won. I was very confused in this moment because I was like, wait, I didn't hit her. Did that just not register or something? But then she died, and I was like, okay, did I win? And it turns out I did. So good stuff. But yeah, anyways guys, that's my demon gameplay clip from last night. And if you were wanting to see more gameplay, or if you want to maybe see me do some live playing as Demon, it seems like the wait times actually for the lobby to get into play as a Demon have actually gotten a lot better now, and I don't know the reason why that was. I think when it first came out, everybody wanted to play Demon. It's kind of like when Dead by Daylight gets a new killer, the killer lobbies, the queue gets very long. But I was waiting sometimes up to 10 minutes just to play Demon. But now, like that game, I got it in like 5 seconds. So that's definitely something feasible that we could do on a live stream probably, is play some Demon, or if you want me to play Survivor, we could do that too. Although Survivor is more fun playing with friends, right? But I'll do whatever. I enjoy both sides of the game. But yeah, that was my somehow win as the Puppeteer. If you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like and comment on the video. I will do my best to reply to you guys. And if you like this content, last week's content, or any of my content, hit that subscribe button now. And like I said before, if you want to see past videos, link will be in the description, or they will be in the end card for you guys. I will link the playlist in the end card for you. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers everyone.